Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you very quickly how to make scatter plots, how to find correlation, and how to make a linear regression equation in StatCrunch. Okay, and so it's going to be very simple, and it shouldn't take very long. So the first thing that I ask you to do that you haven't seen yet in StatCrunch is to make a scatter plot. Okay, and so to make a scatter plot, we're going to use the highway and city variables in the fuel economy dataset, which we've seen and used before. Okay, so to make a scatter plot, you're going to go to Graph and then down to Scatter Plot. Okay, it's going to ask you to choose the X variable, and I'm going to say city, the Y, highway. Okay, and then it has a bunch of options. You can go through and look at these options, but you don't need to change any of the options. Okay, and when you click compute, it might take a little while for me here because there are a lot of points, but there is the scatter plot. Okay, so there's the scatter plot. Great, that's what I wanted. All right, so scatter plot down. Now the other two things that I want you to make, or that I require in these lessons, is to find the correlation coefficient and make a linear regression line. Okay, so to do that, you're going to go to Stat and then down to Regression. So we're doing linear regression, and this is actually going to give us the correlation and the regression line, okay, all in one. So you're going to regression, and then we're doing what's called simple linear regression. So I click on that, and then it asks again what the X and Y variable are. And I'm going to again say city is X. That's your explanatory variable, and highway is going to be the response variable. There are again a bunch of options, okay, and we can click on these options and it'll give us all types of information, but for our purposes, you don't need to click on anything else. Okay, just supply the X and the Y, and then click compute. All right, and then it gives us a bunch of information here. Okay, I only want, let's see, I'll zoom in here. Here is the linear regression line. Highway is equal to 5.92 plus 1.008 city. All right, and then here it has R, and it calls it the correlation coefficient. This is the correlation coefficient we want. Okay, so the correlation coefficient is 0.81. And then down here, we also talk about the R squared. Here's the R squared value. Okay, so there's how you find all of the stuff that you need in StatCrunch for these lessons. Okay, when you click on this button over here, it also may take you to, so it takes you to the data with the line fitted through it. Okay, so that may be of interest to you. I may ask you to do that at a later date. All right, so that should be it for StatCrunch for these lessons, and I will see you next time.